Hi, I'm Michael Yardney, and property investment's certainly not rocket science, and while you don't have to be a genius to succeed in real estate, it never hurts to learn from great minds when trying to achieve great things. So today I'd like to look at some quotes that have been attributed to Albert Einstein and see how we can turn these into pearls of wisdom that could help you profit from property. His first quote was, "If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough." Now there's a lot to learn about success in real estate, and it can be overwhelming for beginning investors. So following Einstein's rule, don't rush in, take the time to educate yourself and learn what's really possible, rather than getting fooled by some of the smoke and mirrors that some of the new get-rich-quick scheme people are promising. They're going to promise you $1 million with no money down and very little effort. His next quote I loved, "Everyone's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it'll spend its whole life believing that it's stupid." I guess what I'm getting at here is we're all different, with different abilities and different strengths. That's what makes the world interesting, isn't it? You're going to be good at some things and not at others. It's okay if you're not a genius in tax or structures or finance. Property investment is a team sport, so surround yourself with a team of experts in the areas you're not that good at. His next quote, "A little knowledge is dangerous, so is a lot." You see, many first-time investors jump into the market without having a plan or a good team of advisors around them. They buy one of the first properties they come across or close to where they live because it's familiar, or where they want to enjoy their holidays, or where they want to retire. Now these are all emotional reasons which almost always lead to investment disaster. While you need to have a sound understanding of property investment strategies and structures, you need a good knowledge of the market on which to make your buying decisions, there's such a thing as information overload. I see so many would-be investors not take action because they're stuck in analysis paralysis. Either they're confused by the many mixed messages that are constantly barraging them, or they're spending too long trying to educate themselves. They're trying to understand everything, or they spend too long looking for the perfect investment, one that ticks all the boxes. I find while these people are waiting for the markets to be perfect, the realists are busy buying properties and making money. Einstein's next quote is, "It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction." Now this is a brilliant quote, because the practice of going against the crowd and investing counter-cyclically is what makes many successful property investors stand out. Warren Buffett put it eloquently when he said, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful." Look, sure, it's easy to jump on the buying bandwagon when everything is rosy, with the markets when buyer sentiment is high, when economic conditions are favourable. I guess what I'm saying is you need courage and foresight to take action when everybody else is paralysed by fear and uncertainty. Making your own path rather than following everyone else's can be daunting. But in doing so, you're going to enjoy many more lucrative opportunities as an investor, because, as Einstein said in his next quote, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." Just as every property boom paves the way for the next downturn, each property slump sets the scene for the next upturn. Many investors who own substantial property portfolios today sowed the seed of their fortunes during the difficult economic times when the property market slumped after that last boom in 2003, or the severe downturn 12 years before that. They took advantage of the opportunities that the buyer's markets of their day provided, and then they waited for time, compounding and leverage to work their magic. Einstein's next quote I'd like to share with you is, "The world we have created is a product of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking." If what you're doing today is not working for you, then you need to do something else. Something needs to change. When things don't work out, most investors jump from one strategy to the next. They try positive cash flow property, and then this doesn't work. They try off the plan or options or renovations. But this is rarely the solution. Most successful investors blame the economy, the banks, the markets, interest rates. Think about it, all these are out of their control. Whatever it is that's stopping you achieving what you want, won't change until you change. This means to become a successful investor, you must first work on yourself. Becoming financially fluent will help you so that you understand the economy, our property markets, the way of the world of finance, tax and the law as they relate to real estate. Then get a good team around you. Engage a mentor. Engage a mentor who can see your blind spots, and join a mastermind group of like-minded investors so you develop the right mindset. Attend seminars, but be careful. Make sure you attend the right seminars, and never stop working on your own personal development. And finally, Einstein's last quote I'd like to share with you: anyone who's never made a mistake has never tried anything new. The power of all this knowledge is in its implementation. It has no benefit unless you take action. Some things won't always work out as you hoped. And of course there are risks involved in getting in property, but there are bigger risks to your financial security if you don't. So now it's your turn to be a genius. If you buy the right property in the right location at the right time of the property cycle, which in many parts of Australia is right now, if you buy it now when others look back in a few years' time, they're going to think you were smart. They're going to think you're a genius because you took action. So if you really want to take advantage of the opportunities our growing property markets are going to offer, and you're looking for independent advice, no one can quite help you like the independent property investment strategist at Metropole. Remember, the multi-award winning team at Metropole have no properties for sale, but access to all the properties on the market, so we can help you, whether you're a beginner wanting to get started or an experienced investor who'd like us to review your property portfolio. Why don't you contact us at metropole.com.au or click at the link below this article, and we'd love to catch up with you and see how we can help you.